All right, welcome back to Fez.
Yeah,
How you doing?
Fez. I'm doing pretty well. It's been like 2-3 weeks since we've actually had a chance to sit down and record this game. So,
I know. Let's see how much I remember.
yeah. On the plus side, I got lots of inane stuff to chatter about while you wander around and explore.
Oh yeah? Why?
Well, just because 2
been
weeks,
so long.
2 weeks of material, you know. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm just trying to recall where we were when we left off. We had acquired some shades, which allow us to look around in three dimensions.
You were still just starting to explore off of this hub.
How cool. 3D. All right, let's see what we got.
So this past weekend, I was at the 71st Annual World Science Fiction Convention in San Antonio.
Oh, that's cool. What's that about? Science fiction?
Yeah, that and cookbooks, you know. They sort of do a joint thing these days.
It's cheaper to get the space that
Yep.
way, I understand.
Yeah.
Well, what did you learn?
Oh, I was not actually there for very long. Our old a cappella group that Alexa and I aren't really part of fully anymore did a performance thing. So other members, like the head of the group, you know, it was there for the whole time. She actually just got an offer on getting her book published by Tor, which is pretty cool. But we just flew in for the one day when we were performing.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you get to see the show floor? Was there any cool stuff?
Yeah, actually, the dealer's room floor was huge. Pardon me. It was very large. We really didn't get the chance to explore all of it by a long shot, but I'm wandering around in like the hour between when we had to finish our minimal rehearsal and the show, and I ran into, totally unexpectedly, Ursula Vernon, who I don't expect you know, but she drew a webcomic called Digger.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, which is absolutely wonderful, and I don't know how to start describing it because you know like nothing about comics at all, to the best of my knowledge.
Fairly true.
Have you read Bone by Jeff Smith?
I haven't, no.
Okay, I'm just gonna use it as a point of reference. Okay, Digger is a hand-drawn, like sort of brush pen-drawn fantasy adventure comic starring a wombat who somehow wanders into a pocket of bad air, basically gets kind of high underground and digs a tunnel to she has no idea where. But this really charming and weird universe place thing. And she has to sort of deal with the troubles there and also find her way home. Guided by the local tribe of hyenas and the talking statue of Ganesh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really, really cool comic, and it's complete. And I had collected some of the books way back when it was coming out in like 2000, I think 2003 through 10 is when it ran originally. But I'd never actually finished, and I'd lost track, and it was really awesome to just be wandering around like, oh my god, it's Ursula Vernon. That's so cool. So I got the remaining books I did not already have, and I got her signature on them. So I was very pleased with it.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this little platform I see here on the side. It's reminiscent of Super Mario, the old ones, but also I like the fact that as you rotate it, it always keeps the same shape.
This one does, yes. They don't always. So I bought the rest of the books. She drew a little wombat in one of the books for me. It was awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah. We discovered... the thing about Worldcon is it's huge, and it's also like one of the conventions for actual serious people. So there's tons of authors there. And we didn't actually get to see most of them because we were not there for long enough. And one of our favorite authors, Robin Hobb, turned out to be doing two things during the middle of our performance. So we had absolutely no ability to go see her. And we felt less disappointed that we didn't discover she was there at all until after the fact.
Yeah.
You found a new area.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like
Yeah.
this art style a lot.
Good.
Good because I'm going to be seeing more of it.
Yep, fair amount. Anyway, so we were there. The head of our group, the composer, is very good friends with Joe Walton, who I have not personally read, but I gather is a fairly well-respected fantasy author. And so she, helped get us cheaper hotel rooms than we might otherwise have. And in the evening after our show, we were invited to a music party in her room. And it was cool. We were, singing our songs, and there were other people with guitars singing their stuff. And only about halfway, after we'd been there for, an hour or so, taking turns singing, me and Alexa, everyone else, I assume, already knew, did we learn that the people we were singing with were Stephen Brust and the Nielsen Haydens.
Well, why should I recognize those names?
You shouldn't necessarily. Stephen Brust is a very famous fantasy author. He wrote a series of books, I want to say starting back in the 80s, I'm not sure, that sort of established the roguish assassin anti-hero fantasy character trope. And he's extremely popular and well-liked, and also extremely funny. And the Nielsen Haydens are the chief editors at Tor. So they are some of the most influential people in the sci-fi publishing world at all.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So it's not like, I have anything to say to any of these people beyond, hey, I like your stuff, you're cool. It was just kind of funny that we were there singing and singing raunchy songs back and forth with each other without realizing it until much later.
That's cool, though, that they are singers as well.
Yeah.
Multi-talented.
Yeah. Well, apparently the Brust family has quite
So, briefly, do you think I should be able to solve this right now? What am I missing here?
Oh! Yes, you should be able to solve this without leaving the room. I remember this puzzle. It is excellent.
It's excellent.
Yes, it is.
Oh, there's some vines over there. Just barely can see them.
Yeah, this is a really good room. And you do not need any help from me. You just need to try different things and pay attention.
Try things and pay attention?
I know, it's tall order. Corwin Brust plays, or at least played, I'm not sure if he's still with them, with the band that performs regularly at the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. Where we, several years previously, stopped to hear their concert. I was like, wow, you guys are awesome, we like you, hey, we're also in this group. Again, without having any idea that he was, related to a really famous person.
Oh, I see something. This is interesting. Alright. Not sure how that helps me per se, but interesting nonetheless.
Pardon me.
I actually don't think that helped me at all.
Oh? You sure?
No. Hitting that little fella.
I would advise you to go a little slower. Rotate it once more.
Oh, that's neat. Okay, would you look at that?
Yeah, I will. I will look at that.
See, sometimes you just need to slow it down a little bit.
Yep. Stop doing things and just spend time looking.
This has been a valuable Fez life lesson. Oh, but I need to actually get it so it aligns with the side with the
haven't you?
Vines that I can climb.
Oh,
I
they're
wanted to.
vines. Right. I forgot about this. That there specifically were vines.
That should work.
Excellent.
Yeah, these puzzles are pretty smart.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
Let's claim
How
my
about
prize.
that? Oh, and of course, the weekend before Worldcon. I'll wait till this is done.
Neat little retro graphics there. I like it.
Yep. Was the Minnesota State Fair.
Alright. Did you
Yeah.
eat half as many awesome, delicious treats as you thought you would?
Actually, we did pretty well. Although to be fair, when we went with we had 8 friends in town, so our house was extremely overloaded the first weekend. And that weekend it was extremely hot, and we did not last as long as we wanted to, basically. So I did eat some of these, but we went back the following weekend to, do the other stuff that we felt we didn't get to do. And it was much cooler, so we got much more accomplished, as it were. Apparently, the final Sunday, so the second to last day of the fair, had the all-time record number of guests.
Oh, wow. So that fair's been around for a long time. How did that give me a cube?
Was it your 8th?
Yeah, but I didn't even notice myself picking it up. I must have rotated into it on accident. Funny. Well, that's cool. So, what was the highlight piece of food? Oh, actually, first of all, did you guys do a weigh-in before and after? Do we know how many pounds you
we
gained?
didn't. Hang on though. I have this. Okay. The Sunday of this last fair, the new record was 236,197 visitors.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how much are you paying a head to get in there?
$9 if you bought your tickets in advance and $12 at the gate.
That's not very bad. It's not bad at all.
No. Okay, no, we did not do a weigh-in. But we did try. Actually, we tried a surprising amount for us of the specifically new food. We don't always, make a point of trying the new things as opposed to just, our old favorites.
Yeah.
So I did in fact try we gave a rundown of these previously, but I tried the grilled glazed donut, which, the best thing I can say about it is it was only $2, which is surprisingly cheap for fair food. Can you not jump on those
cool.
pipes?
An interesting question. See, that's weird though, because there's a lot of pipes in this game that you cannot jump on.
You are
which
correct.
I've tried to.
But I was just saying there's nothing else in this particular screen aside from pipes.
Reasonable.
Oh god, it's another one
boy.
of these.
Well, I'm using an Xbox controller now. So
Ah,
that's better.
can you feel the vibrations?
Yeah, but I'm just gonna have to take a minute and
Yeah.
not talk and actually write.
That's
so
fine.
hang on.
We also tried the bourbon wurst, basically beer brought but fancier, and that was solid. Actually, that was pretty darn good.
Hey, that was easy. That's
Yeah.
the easiest one yet.
Yay!
It's almost like I'm playing the game the way it was meant to be played.
Yep, it is. Oh, I'm surprised that's not a small gate. We tried the candied bacon cannoli, which was also really good. Again, somewhat to my surprise, it was a genuinely good cannoli.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Is there a ladder or something, or a valve to raise the water level?
I was just gonna take a quick acid bath and then. Yeah, there's a valve over there. Oh, there's some vines. Oh, but those fuckers are covering up the vines. God, those
Go in
things
and
are
out.
annoying.
Go in and out of a door till they go away.
I hope they have some redeeming quality later
Nope.
on in the game.
Nope.
Do they even add to the like micro story that they're sort of trying to tell in the game?
Other than, hey, the universe is slowly getting
Annoying.
destroyed, yeah.
Oh, slowly getting destroyed. I was gonna go with annoying. Fair enough. What about some of the artwork stuff? Was there any cool? Last time when I was there, we saw some like chainsaw sculptures.
Yeah,
where,
we
like,
didn't
they
see those again this year, to be honest.
Use a chainsaw to make things out of wood and logs and stuff. It's pretty neat.
I don't know whether it was here or not. We did not see it.
How many square miles is this fair? It's giant, right?
It's about a quarter mile across and a half mile tall,
Wow.
if I remember correctly.
And it's packed in pretty dense.
Yep.
Like, there's a lot of stuff to see there.
Yep. So, it was a good time, like it always is. Oh, and we tried the ridiculous comet corn stuff. That would be the caramel corn that's been flash frozen in liquid nitrogen, so it's literally like steaming as you eat it.
Huh. Do you think this will give me credit for having collected the droplet but then kill me?
What will?
Right there.
Uh,
Yes, it will. Nice. That was awesome.
good work.
I cheated the system.
One of the upsides to its easygoing policy on death.
Yeah.
The downside, of course, being that it is not worried about killing you.
Well, that was the easiest cube ever. Is there more to this?
I mean, there's a ton of branches, and they pretty much all have cubes at the end. It's, you know... I would check your map. You may be best served.
Yeah, I need to keep exploring. I missed quite a lot along the way then.
Yeah, the sewers are quite large, actually.
Alright, let's just go back then. Ow. There it is.
So yeah, fair was fun. And in some perfect timing, now that the fair is over, it is exactly time for apple picking.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So
What
honey...
does that mean? There's like a bunch of apples in your near your house, or?
No, it means that Honey Crisps are in season. Honey Crisp are the best apples.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the cereal.
What?
Isn't Honeycrisp a cereal?
Is it? I don't know, it might be. I know there's like honeycomb.
This is like city boy versus country boy here, talking about what's going on in the world.
I genuinely don't know. Honeycrisp is a variety of apple that was actually designed / bred by the University of Minnesota. I believe it's our state apple.
Do most states have a state apple?
Oh god, most states have a state fucking everything.
The state letter is G. Interesting.
Let me see if I can remember some of the best ones. List of U.S. state foods. Alabama, of course, has both a state fruit and a state tree fruit.
I think I solved that puzzle accidentally. I think the trick is you have to use the upward momentum of the thing shooting you up.
Yep.
And I just did that
Yeah.
accidentally.
It's not a particularly dramatic puzzle.
Yes, a treasure chest.
Yeah, you don't actually have to listen to him say that.
That's true. I just pressed the wrong button on accident.
Let's see. What do you think Georgia's state prepared food is?
Peach cobbler.
Oh, close. That's peach is its state fruit. No, I'm sorry though. The state prepared food is grits.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah. How about
Grits
Idaho?
can be pretty good.
Idaho has both a state food and a state fruit. One of them is interesting.
And the other one is potatoes?
Yes. That's fascinating. Louisiana has a state fruit, a state jelly, 2 different state jellies, a state vegetable, of course, and a state meat pie.
How do you think these things... Is this actually like our elected state senators are like putting brain power against this?
Okay, Maine has a state fruit, the blueberry, wild blueberry, a state dessert, which is blueberry pie made with wild blueberries, and then also...
Of course, they have to specify that.
Yes, and then also a state treat, which is the whoopie pie. So now you know, whoopie pies are not desserts in the state of Maine.
They're just treats.
They're treats, yes. Holy shit, Massachusetts has a lot of stuff.
What website are you at? Like, officialstateblank.com?
Wikipedia.org list of U.S. state foods. Oh my god, of course, none of this comes close to Massachusetts, which has a state dessert, then also a state cookie and a state donut. Note that the state dessert is Boston cream pie, and the state donut is Boston cream pie donut. Minnesota is the first one I've seen so far with a state mushroom. I was right about the Honeycrisp apple being our state fruit, by the way. Morel.
Okay.
Yes.
The morale of the story? No, never mind.
This is amazing. I freaking love this list. New York is incredibly boring. Its state fruit is just apple. No particular variety of apple. Just apple.
All of them. We love them. Some New York mayor was like, you know what's great? Apples. What do you got now?
North Carolina. State fruit. Scuppernong grape. Then it also has a state red berry, which is strawberry, and a state blueberry, which is blueberry.
That's awesome.
Your tax dollars at work.
Do I need to solve this? Is this a different QR code?
Oh gosh. Might as well take a photo of it. I don't even remember this room. Yeah, take a photo and see what it says. Holy crap.
Well, give me 2 seconds while I go re-download my QR app, and I'll be right back.
Jesus fuck, Oklahoma. What are you doing?
I'm going to be offline for a second.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My God. I'm going to save this till Matt gets back. Sorry, listeners. He needs to hear this. What the...
Still there?
I'm still here. So Oklahoma has a 12-course state meal. That is to say, there are 12 different foods identified as being part of its official state meal.
Okay. Do they actually come together to make a reasonably good meal, or is it just like pie followed by brownies?
Well, okay. I mean, these are in No, they're not in alphabetical order. I have no idea. Anyway, barbecue pork, chicken fried steak, sausage and gravy. Those are each one thing. Biscuits, fried okra, squash, grits, corn, black-eyed peas, cornbread, and pecan pie. Oh, and strawberries. And then, after all of that, they have a state vegetable. Their state vegetable is the watermelon. Oh, Oregon
Are you
also
sure
has
that's not just a Wikipedia error?
No, I have no idea. How am I supposed to look that up? Look,
all right,
there's
does
a
this
citation.
Wikipedia page...
I'm following the footnote. It's a scandal. Oklahoma declares watermelon a vegetable.
Does this Wikipedia page go into any detail on how these fruits are appointed? Like, is it an elected thing? Does it require a 2/3 vote in the state senate? Like, how does this happen?
A triumphant Senator, Don Barrington, who sponsored the bill, said after the vote, "The controversy on whether watermelon is a fruit or vegetable has been officially decided by the Oklahoma legislature." He told Oklahoma's Lawton Constitution before the vote that the watermelon was a fruit, but it's also a vegetable because it's a member of the cucumber family. The Republican, who in 1994 won a local contest for spitting watermelon seeds the farthest, said the state vegetable status would be a boost for his watermelon-growing Rush Springs constituency. Sorry, are you still playing the game or just listening to me?
I'm trying to download this QR app.
Oh, you deleted it after the last time?
Well, yeah, this may surprise you, but I don't have great purpose for having a QR reader in my day-to-day life.
Yeah, well...
That was actually really hard for the QR reader to read because the little dots in the corners kept going crazy.
Asked
All right,
whether people shared his conviction that the watermelon was a vegetable, he replied, "It depends on who you ask." Others were not convinced. Senator Nancy Riley said her dictionary referred to the watermelon as a fruit. "I guess it can be both," Mr. Barrington conceded.
Oh, man.
This is an amazing article.
How many days? Where is this, by the way? Oklahoma?
This is Oklahoma. Of course this is Oklahoma. It's either that or Mississippi.
How many days of the Oklahoma legislature were used up in solving this problem? By the way, that QR code for the record was, again, it just, the letters RRLRR. Yeah,
Yep.
ridiculous. Thank you for wasting 5 minutes of my life that I will never get back.
The Rhode Island state drink is apparently coffee milk. Citation needed. I'm not gonna swear by that one.
No, but seriously, how are these things chosen? Are they all acts of local
Oh yeah,
governance?
they're legislative acts.
Is it just the mayor can declare it because he's the mayor?
No. It's the legislature.
No, it has to go through the legislature.
It's a bill that gets passed and signed by the governor.
So there's no executive order to make it a.
I mean, theoretically, there
state
could
brownie or whatever.
Theoretically, there could be. I guess.
See, if I were mayor, that would be my very first act.
I don't know. I feel like you could get people really upset with subverting the democratic process if you tried to do that.
That's a fair point.
Texas has a state health nut. It's Richard Simmons.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it a person?
No, it's the native pecan.
Oh boy, I got another message to decode here. I think that's what this is gonna be.
Oh, yes. I think you're right.
Alright, well, you sit tight.
Okay.
Now, how do you read these again? Is it, you imagine that it's fallen so that the top of it is over to the right?
To the left, I believe. So you tilt your head to the right and then read it left to right.
Okay, got it. So the thing at the top is the first symbol I read.
Yes. Texas has a state pepper and a state native pepper. Neither of which are its state vegetable. Utah has both a state vegetable and a state historic vegetable. The historic vegetable is the sugar beet.
Oh, thank you for clarifying.
Yes. Go Virginia. It has no state foods whatsoever.
Does it not have anything? Not even like a state flower or anything?
Oh, this is for now just foods. This is just a list of foods. The entry for Wisconsin, for whatever reason, whoever put it in Wikipedia, also gave the Latin name for cranberry, Vaccinium macrocarpon. Guess what Wisconsin's state beverage is?
What?
Milk. Okay. United States state-related lists. Let's see. List of U.S. state portals. What does that mean? Oh, it's... Okay, that's really boring. It's referring to, like, a portal page on Wikipedia. Boring. List of
You know it's
US...
boring, deciphering all these codes.
That's why I'm keeping you entertained with a list of the United States state dances. Wow, there's I'm gonna go through this list. Square dance, square dance, square dance, square dance, square dance, square dance, hula, square dance, clogging, square dance, 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 Lindy hop.
Can you guess
clogging.
which one was Hawaii?
Lindy hop, clogging, square dance, Charleston, square dance, polka, square dance, Texas two-step, square dance, polka.
What's California?
I'm gonna guess square dance. It actually has square dance and West Coast swing. Square dance being its official folk dance, I guess. Oh, fuck this room.
Wow, it's kind of a little red in here. Is this where they developed
It's either
photos?
this room or the one right after it that you're going through now. I don't remember which, that I absolutely hate. I think it was
one
the
has
previous.
another tuning fork in it. So.
It's one of these red rooms that I will. Oh god, it's my least favorite room in the game. Okay, 28 states have state beverages, of which 21 have milk. Seriously, United States? How boring can you be?
How often does corn come up on the list?
For state beverages?
Yes. No, for state foods.
God, well, that was like 5 minutes ago. Hang on, let me find out. Corn. It's in Oklahoma, Wisconsin, Illinois has popcorn as its snack food.
Well, that's relevant.
That's it. Only Oklahoma and Wisconsin have corn as a state food.
So we care a lot more about milk than we do corn.
Oh my,
I
yes.
associate corn a lot more with America. Oh, does this mean that the water is going to destroy me? I guess it's just going to keep rising.
Yes, this room! Fuck this room. I hate this room so much. It is the worst. Also, you're really going to want to take advantage of the ladder jumping technique, rather than just climbing.
I want to see how scary this water is.
It kills you.
Well, I know it kills me, but I mean, like, how dangerous and how quickly I need to.
I'm just going to tell you, you're going to want to have a lot of buffer time for some stuff up at the top. Right now, it's easy, but it won't.
I don't
It's a
believe
long room. What the hell? Okay, so coffee milk does not just mean, like, lattes. Coffee milk is the state drink of Rhode Island. And it's, like chocolate milk. It's like that, except with coffee instead.
Alright.
It's like they have a photo of a supermarket shelf with, like, multiple rows of gallon jugs of coffee milk.
Interesting.
This is a photo caption on Wikipedia. These are the ingredients for making coffee milk: a glass of milk, a bottle of coffee milk syrup, and a small measuring cup filled with coffee milk syrup. I fucking love Wikipedia so much. Oh god, it's the worst website.
Damn it.
I hate this room so much. This is such bullshit. Oops.
It's probably really forgiving and is going to let me just restart it right from right there, right? Damn it!
I really hate this room. Yeah, it has two different failure types. There's the failure type of you missed a jump and fell into the lava, and the lava caught up with you. The former restarts you like normal, at wherever you made the jump from. The latter restarts you at the beginning of the room.
Yeah, this definitely needs a checkpoint system because it's this first part is not challenging at all. It's just time consuming.
Yep. I'm not a huge fan of the music in this section. I don't think it does much compared to some of the other music in the gimmick rooms. Alright. I continue my exploration of list of United States lists. Ooh, dog breeds. I'm actually kind of curious about that. I do have the video open in a separate window. I'm not ignoring you.
Yeah, it's okay. You can watch me fail repeatedly, when we air this episode.
Uh-huh. Or right now.
Or both.
Yeah.
It's my gift to you. Damn it. These things are tricky.
State mammals.
No. I didn't line it up right. Damn it.
Yeah, I hate this. And there's more of them. This is just the first one of these jumps you have to make. Just gotta learn the timing, that there's no shortcut. This is one of the points where the platforming being a little bit on the floaty, imprecise side really is a problem.
Well, fun times. More lists.
Yeah, actually, there aren't a lot of states that have official dog breeds, but all the ones that do have, interesting dog breeds.
Whoa, what was that about? Oh, that was annoying. I died on the easy part. I assume this is an important room, by the way.
Well, there's a cube at the top. I think it's just, a race to a cube sort of thing. Like, it's a gimmick room. U.S. state Tartans. Wow. There's a freaking lot of these. Why do so many states have Tartans?
What are Tartans?
Plaid patterns from Scottish noble houses.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Do you think that the states ever get like a little envy? Like, one of the state senators is like, oh my god, Utah has a state Tartan. Why don't we have one of those?
Tartan.
Yeah. Why don't
unless
we have
you're
one
trying
of
to
those?
Unless you're trying to be Massachusetts.
No,
why?
Stop. I didn't mean to do that.
There's a whole page on the California state tartan, and it at no point explains why California has a goddamn state tartan.
What is it?
I mean, how do you want me to...
What are the main colors? It's just a plaid with two colors, right? Or is it more complicated than that?
It is actually more complicated than that. Let's see. The official state tartan is generally described as a pattern or set, consisting of alternate squares of meadow green and Pacific blue that are separated and surrounded by narrow charcoal bands. The squares of meadow green are divided by a gold seam that is supported by charcoal lines on each side.
Can we take a minute and appreciate how ridiculous this is?
I know! I fucking hate this room! Yeah, that's basically how you have to do. You have to jump right when it twitches.
Actually, in my estimation, you have to jump a split second before it twitches.
Well, it depends what your reaction time is.
Seriously? Oh. Well, let's give this one more shot, and then this video might be getting some ellipses as we edit together a successful run.
Wikipedia. There are only 7 states that have official state instruments. Of those, 4 of them have the fiddle, and Wikipedia helpfully provides the exact same image of a fiddle for every single one. In case you have forgotten what a fiddle looks like, since you read the last entry directly above. State grasses. State fossils. Wow. How about that? Wow, a lot of states have state fossils. The California state fossil is the saber-toothed cat, Smilodon fatalis.
Smilodon?
Yes.
Smilodon is the most badass fossil name ever. Dude, I want to be a Smilodon.
Wait, what? That's boring. What does Minnesota have? Minnesota does not have a state fossil. I am deeply perturbed. I think this view probably makes it a little more difficult, except that you don't get thrown off to the side. I see. Okay, I see what you're doing. That's actually not bad. Hey, how about that? You may have thought you were done.
What the fuck is happening? Where do we go?
See that platform you're standing on right there?
Yeah?
It floats.
How? Oh, on the lava. So
Yep.
I just gotta wait.
Yep.
Okay. God, I was worried for a second. I'm like, time is wasting. Presumably these red things that I could touch, I don't want to touch.
Yes, I believe you do not want to touch the glowy red things. I think they kill you.
So I'm gonna want to make a space for this thing to rise. Great. Looking forward to it.
Okay. How about U.S. state firearms? There are only 4.
Well, thank God for that.
Yeah.
What are they?
Arizona.
Are any of them like machine guns?
No. Arizona has the Colt single-action army revolver. Indiana has the Grouseland rifle. Utah has an M1911 pistol. And West Virginia has the Hall rifle. So there you go. Okay, I think I'm done with this now.
Well, good. Because it's only been about 40 minutes, and I want to make sure that we've been completely exhausted. We'll have to subtitle this the Wikipedia episode of Let's Solve the Sewers of Fez.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Alright. Now where do I go? I just keep riding this
Oh,
bad boy
I forgot
up?
to tell you the best story out of this whole, out of the Worldcon weekend.
Alright. Ooh, that's good. Glad that's done.
My iPad got stolen out of my hotel room.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yep. You know how we know it got stolen, though, instead of just misplaced?
Oh.
The thieves
You have
left
to
their
find
cell
my
phone.
app. They stole your iPad and left their cell phone?
Yep, I assume accidentally, but I frankly don't know.
Have you tried calling them to, like, broker a
No,
deal
we gave it
get
to
that?
the police. I actually need to call the police at some point soon to find out whether they've made any progress recovering the iPad. They seemed much more optimistic that this was possible given the cell phone than they would have otherwise.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah!
Alright, one last sewer. hub
While
to
in
go
the
through.
room, they also ate my Cheez-Its and stole my water bottle. Our working theory is that they were high as shit. This
How
might
do you
be
think they got into the hotel room?
The doors do not... They swing shut automatically most of the way.
Oh, so you think that you...
I think that there are some
inadvertently-
thieves who know that they won't close automatically and go around the hotel looking to see which guests have not discovered that yet.
Interesting.
Because we were on the 4th floor. They didn't just wander into the hotel off the street and randomly notice.
Yeah, makes sense.
Anyway, I was going to say, this might not be a terrible time to call the episode.
Well, there's one little outlet I haven't been
Oh,
to.
just one last one.
Just one.
Okay.
Right there.
Cool.
I don't know where it is, though. If you have any leads, let me know.
I have not kept track. Use your look function. See if there's any doors you haven't opened yet.
Yeah,
Like that one there.
yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I saw it. Ah, I thought I saw it. I swear I saw it a second ago. You saw it too, right?
Yep. I mean, I couldn't tell over the stream and with the monochrome color whether it was open or not, but I saw a door that looked like it might not have been open.
Yeah, I thought so too. These have all been open. Well, that's annoying, because I already jumped all the way down.
What's the one right above you on the upper level of this? Is that open?
I don't know. It seems like it is, but...
Oh.
how do I get up again now? Now that I've lowered myself.
There must be a vine or a ladder somewhere.
Oh, there it is. Just couldn't see it because all those annoying
Yep.
little black holes. Let's try lowering.
think you hit the minimum. Oh,
there it
maybe
is.
not. Okay, there you go.
Alright, what's the last thing we got here in the sewers? That was pretty easy.
Yeah, they're not all that difficult. I assume this is just another key to make up for the one you just used to get in here.
It didn't cost a key to get in.
Oh, sorry, door looked like it did. Okay, well, why don't you take the warp back to the industrial world then, if we have completed the sewers.
I believe that we have, so let's take a look here at what's left. What other hubs have we
The
got
industrial
to go?
hub. You had not. I know you had not finished exploring off of it, even like finding all the rooms.
I'm trying to figure out where that is on the map. Just for my own curiosity.
It's directly up from the sewers. If you can track that. You see the vertical line there?
Ah. So that would have it be in this area?
I think so.
Alright. Well, there's a warp gate here somewhere, so let's find a way to
The
get
warp
out
gate
and-
is up.
in the acid?
Yep. Up into the acid.
Can I jump on this pipe? Oh, I can.
Ah.
That must be a sewer-specific thing.
Possibly. I think you need to raise the water level to get back to the gate, though. It's interesting that the gate remains full color.
Well, it does have a green tilt to
Yeah,
it.
I mean, the image is inside it.
Oh yeah, you're right. The images aren't tinted green. Interesting. Which one of those takes me to the industrial city? Hard to gauge right now.
I think that one. I think the greenish.
Oh, I don't think I needed to do that. Oh, maybe I did, because I wouldn't have been able to get it.
Yep, and now you need to raise it once more to hop the rest of the way over.
I know I should raise it some more, but I'm a
Whatever.
risk taker.
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright.
I think it's the green. That's the graveyard. Yeah, I'm gonna say green. Am I right? Am I right? Let's find out. Here on Fez. Or next time on Fez.